Absolutely, and that's how you step out in great fashion. And look, when it comes to 7-footers, Chet, Wemby, and Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr., they're on the top of the list when it comes down to making fashion statements. I love 7-footers who got swag.
I just wonder if you're not the groom, is it like the bride wearing white? I just didn't know if there's a rule or not. But you know what? Whatever it is, he is fully doing it. Next up, this isn't a fashion statement, but we do have his teammate, the Finals MVP, celebrating back in his hometown. Check this out. The Hamilton Tiger Cats of the CFL, the Canadian Football League, they honored Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at their last game, and he brought the Larry O'Brien trophy. He was also given a key to the city, Shanae.
Wow.
Shanae, he took just about every basketball award there is over the last 3 months. What can he possibly do to top that now?
I don't know, honestly. Maybe come out with a song, because I know his IG posts are straight up lyrics, so like the victory lap type of situation. But we're living in his world right now.
Yeah, maybe that's what he's going to have to get a doctorate, like an honorary doctor.
Dr. SGA.
Dr. SGA. Next, the Clippers. They added some big pieces this offseason. We mean that literally, including John Collins. He got a first look at his new locker room. And you can check out, we see the highlights here, but I'm hoping we can show you that his next door neighbor is going to be Derrick Jones Jr., a.k.a. Airplane Mode. Two of the best lob threats in the league.
Yes.
Collins dubbed them as the Bounce Bros. Perk, do we like the nickname Bounce Bros? There they are in the locker room.
I'm all in on it. You know why? That means they have turned the page and they have moved on from Lob City, and now you have the Bounce Bros, because with James Harden, CP3, and those two brothers right there, John Collins and Derrick Jones Jr., it's going to be a lot of alley-oops and a lot of dunks.
All right, the Bounce Bros is here to stay for now. Next up, Lakers forward Rui Hachimura. He was testing out a unique training style this summer. He's back in his home country of Japan, and he was working out with some sumo wrestlers, Shanae. Will this translate to the basketball court, and should you and I add this to our workout routine?
Absolutely not is the answer for us. And yeah, I mean, these guys are having a good time trying to train in unique ways. I see a lot of people doing Pilates. We've seen what Victor Wembanyama has been doing, visiting the monks, and also Kevin Garnett. And I guess we just have to add this to the list. Stay low. That's good defensive stance. Yeah.
Look at that stance. He's
Clearly they're powerful. Perk, would you do this? Do you think you could take down a sumo wrestler?
Can we get Perk in the outfit?
I'm working on that stance. I gotta get in this. I gotta work to get in that stance. Give me another month.
We need to get you one of the outfits, Perk. All right, let's check in on number 1 pick Cooper Flagg. What's he up to with his summer? Well, his summer camp is underway, the University of Maine. Age, height, no issue. He's throwing down poster dunks on literally everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Perk, do you expect more of this from Flagg when the opponents are maybe a little bigger?
No, he's a competitor. If you step on the floor, this is what he's going to do to you. It's just in his blood. Sorry, young man. That's what I did to my campers. You got to get them while they down, while they young. Take advantage of them.
That's what I did too, right? No shot is safe. I block and swat everybody's shots for the young kids.
The problem is now, Perk, are they getting you back for that? You may have noticed a Western theme here as we ran through some players' summer vacations. So let's play a little elevator pitch. We're going to take a deeper dive into the conference. So this is last year's standings. For the purpose of this discussion, we're going to zoom in on the teams that were left out of the playoffs, maybe. Sacramento, Dallas, Phoenix, Portland, San Antonio, New Orleans, and Utah. That's where we'll start the discussion at least. Perk, who do you believe is going to elevate into the playoffs this season when you look at their offseason moves?
Y'all know sometimes, a lot of times, I eavesdrop and listen to vanity conversation.
Queen Van.
When she on the phone with her friends, and she be saying stuff like, "Baby, honey, child, listen." Y'all listen to this. Here's the thing. I'm looking at the Spurs. And I'm looking at Victor Wembanyama. It is time. We're talking about when you start comparing them and saying the greatest prospect since LeBron James was Victor third year. LeBron James third year, he took that leap and got into the postseason. And when you look at what the Spurs has done, they have surrounded him with some nice pieces. You look at a De'Aaron Fox who just signed a contract extension. We know what he could bring to the table, all-star level type play. Harrison Barnes, a 3-and-D guy at the wing position. They did really well in the draft. You got some nice young pieces with an evil genius and a new head coach. I'm looking at the Spurs and Wemby to go out here and make some noise and move up in this Western Conference and for them to get in the postseason.
Perk, it's always a good day when you mention your better half, Queen Vanity. And by the way, congratulations. I saw all the pictures.
Oh, yeah, happy anniversary.
Summertime, happy anniversary to you guys. My squad, you know where we're from. You, me, Van, from Texas, and I'm gonna stay there and stand on it. We already know.
Also stay in Texas?
Yeah, that's the point. Like, we're keeping it in the family here. We're keeping it in the family. And everyone knows that I'm gonna pick the Rockets naturally, but I want to pivot actually to Dallas because I feel like some people might be looking past them, especially given Kyrie Irving, his lack of availability due to injury. But still, their starting lineup is gonna be solid. I mean, adding D'Lo there, who's a professional point guard. You've got Cooper freaking Flagg joining, which is gonna help bring that positivity back to the city. And then, has anyone had a better summer maybe than Klay Thompson? Spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, all that type of stuff. Going back out there, knocking down shots. You have Gafford and Lively maintained. This is going to be one of the biggest groups. And of course, helming it on the interior is Anthony Davis. And so I'm looking at the Mavs. You know, they were not good last year, obviously fizzled out, but then maybe finding that continuity, especially as they try to buy time until Kyrie comes back.
One of the games that I'm definitely going to have circled when the schedule comes out later this week is when Anthony Davis returns to Los Angeles, because we still haven't gotten to see that game yet. He was hurt the last time around, so we didn't get to see him play. I know I gave the stipulation of teams that didn't make the playoffs, but I think you guys have that covered. I think that a team that was already great last year, that I think has the potential to get even better, go with me here, guys. What about the Denver Nuggets? I really like bringing in Cam Johnson here for Michael Porter Jr. They have a true backup center in Valanciunas. You're bringing Bruce Brown back. Their first-round pick from 2024 is actually going to be able to play. Remember, he was out all of last year. And this is the team that took the defending champs to 7 games. And Isaiah Hartenstein said this was the most difficult, as you see him there, trying to guard Nikola Jokic, the most difficult, the scariest series they ever faced. If we're looking at teams that aren't just going to make the playoffs, but have the ability to maybe even take it to OKC, I'm looking at Denver as that group. The West, though, Shanae, I think you got it super wild. Super wild. We still have a ton to get to on NBA today.
We've got potentially 10 teams. We've got a third of next year's teams that have cap space here. Am I willing to commit long term if I'm not liking where the price is right now? So I think this is going to be a slow play as far as where both sides are going to go. I do think there's a middle ground as far as reaching that commitment here. But I do think from Atlanta's perspective, you're looking, wait a minute, let's see how this roster fits before we're willing to commit long-term to Trae Young.
Really quick, Bobby, it's unlikely if they don't reach an extension by the time the season starts. It's unlikely that we'll see this play out during the season. That would likely signify a pause button. Am I correct in thinking that?
Yeah, I mean, you never say never here, but I think what you would like, from a player's perspective, you want to take care of your business before the season starts. You don't want to have negotiations. A little bit different than Jimmy Butler last year in Golden State, but you don't want extension talks during the regular season. That's something to happen after the season concludes.
Yeah, you would never want that type of extension tension, Perk. When you're looking at this for Trae Young, do you think this is a mistake that the Hawks are making by not offering him that max extension right now?
I do, because I mean, what else is out there that you're going to get for us being an upgrade from Trae Young? You just highlighted what he's been doing every year for us, his assists, and he's averaging 25 for his career. He's on like one could say or argue that he's having a Hall of Fame type career if you look at the numbers. And now you actually have the pieces around him that complements Trae